Hey up everyone, welcome to my first golf video, which today we've played at Sinfin Golf Course in Derby. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, please like the video and subscribe for future videos. First hole at Sinfin, 360 yard par 4. Just basically hit tee shot to the fat part of the fairway and have a wedge in. And then don't do what I do and take the wrong club and overhit the green with your second shot. Chip from the 15th tee box down to here and then lag putted. Pretty much nearly hold it, but we move on.
Thought he's coming round and all. Okay.
Hole number 2 is a 160 yard par 3. Just took a nice smooth 8 iron here with a bit of draw on it to the middle of the green. Very lengthy putt here for birdie. Managed to lag it up pretty close for a nice 2-putt to kick off the round. Third hole, my favourite one on the course, 437 yards off the tee. Hit a 3-wood here, tried to play a draw, but it went horrendously wrong and ended up in the cabbage. Can't even see the ball here, but I'm hacking out. Basically just put it back in the fairway with my utility iron. Managed to get back into the fairway, 100 yards out, just a punch with a 52 degree from here. Overhit the wedge slightly, so it's quite a long putt again for this one, another 2-putt.
Oh, nearly up and down safe.
Fourth hole, another par 3 already, 182 yards, and you can see a nice little hook as usual every time I play this hole. Trying to be Phil Mickelson here, playing a flop shot which just hits the top of the bunker and rolls back in. Just about to play a chunk out of this bunker because of how tight the green is. Chunked it well enough to have this range for a up and down. The wind's starting to pick up in that last clip, so this drive, trying to keep it as low as possible because this is into the breeze. Bit too much draw and wind assist off that drive, so I was about 2 metres into the rough. Just hacking it out there from about 126. So not for the first time today over clubbing. Have to try and get up and down with a chip and a putt, but it's chip and a 2-putt in the end. Sixth hole, another par 4, 423 yards. Perfect for a fade off the tee because it opens up nicely around the side of the trees, but fortunately I end up in front of one of the trees this time. So just trying to play a punch under here, get as close to the green as possible. End up just short left. So just trying to get up and down here with a fairly shortish chip. And again I misread the green, another 2-putt, so a bit annoying on that one. Hole 7, another par 4, 341 yards. Basically just a layup hole really, unless you can bomb it over that tree on the left hand side, which is pretty hard to do. And that's for a layup, it's a fairly short iron in. Just a wedge there for me, just punching. Nice little wind gust there, pushing the ball to the right hand side of the green, so fairly long 2-putt here.
Terrible putts.
The 8th hole is a 404 yard par 4. Opens up massively against the right hand side, but I usually try and cut the corner here, which I fail miserably at this time. I end up in the trees. I have to hit a huge flop out of the trees to get myself back in the fairway. After playing that brilliant flop shot into the fairway, this hole just goes from bad to worse really. Chunked that wedge shot, very short of the green, and then we have a chip and a 2-putt for a double bogey 6 on this hole, which is pretty disappointing.
It didn't fucking move one bit.
Hole 9 is a par 5 at 470 yards, which seems very short, but when you see the shape of it looking like the banana it is a 3-wood driver, then wedge and wedge. You can't go for it in 2, although I do try to here. Hit a nasty hook just over the bushes into the where the first tee is, near enough. This isn't the worst place to be after your third shot if you can thread it through the gap, which thankfully I managed to find the gap through the green, but it rolls all the way through to the other end of the green. Pretty nasty lie on the other end of the green in the rough, so chipping out, and again a 2-putt after that. Hole 10, par 4, 367 yards, and I just tried to kill this ball with my anger of my last 2-putt, which went straight to the trees. Luckily here I had a really nice lie. I had a gap through the trees, so I just play a massive snap hook out of the trees here. Actually it proved pretty well. I thought it was going to get to the green, but it's just short of the green in the end.
Too much.
Just a short 60-yard pitch here, which got stuck in the bog at the bottom of the green.
Oh, come off it, man.
It's happened off here with how close that was to the green, just to take the putter out, leg it up, and then try and get the 2-putt if I can. So hole 11 is the first of 2 back-to-back par 3s, this one at 174 yards long. You can tell from my reaction I wasn't happy with that. Right yardage, but just left of the green. And the less said about that the better, because that was terrible. And then it was a good job, my lag putting was pretty on point all day really, another 2-putt. The 12th plays 157 yards, slightly downhill, so I'm just trying to punch one down there on the sole. And same as the last hole, right yardage, just not the right line. Did hit a really good chip here and nearly hold it, but then it ran through quite a bit, so another 2-putt. Pretty much impossible to get a tee in that tee box, so taking it off the grass on the par 5, 520 yard, dogleg right hole.
Yeah, I've not heard Dave.
So this is actually my third shot, because we got let through by a group on my previous shot where I was in the tree, so I hooked it into this position here, and then I had to chip over this tree to get onto the green. And as you can see, I've chipped it over the green here, so chip and another 2-putt. The last of the par 3 is 141 yards, just a wedge from here.
Started off straight. Yeah. You got me into the 9.
So can you guess how many putts I'll take? Another 2-putt, buzz in. 15th, dogleg right, par 4, 363 yards. Little layup here for 3 wood, hoping to try and cut the corner a bit. Cut the corner a little bit too much and couldn't really play a wedge from there with all the trees overhanging, so just trying to punch one down as far as I can really.
Not that low.
So a duffed punch there, but luckily get it back with this wedge. We've managed to wedge it close enough that it's just a 1-putt. 16th is the last par 5, 489 yards. Requires a draw off the tee, not a hit it straight into the 17th green there enough. Get very lucky here, got quite a nice lie sitting over 3 wood, so I can smash it back over the trees into the fairway. It even takes a nick off that tree right in front of us as well, just to help it into the fairway a bit more. And then we've got another wedge in, 100 yards. The GoPro also died next, so another 2-putt, but then we start filming on the phone for the 17th, which is a drivable hole, 326 from the yellows on down breeze. It's a great opportunity to get an eagle. So came up just short of the green with the fairways not having much roll this time of year on them, so it should be a nice easy up and down.
Oh!
So we nearly hold that chip shot, but it rolled quite a bit past the hole. And another 2-putt.
Took a big bounce.
It had the line. It had the line.
18, another drivable par 4 to finish off with 252 yards. Just a layup here because if I try and drive it up, I might hit the clubhouse. So driving to the fairway, pitch onto the green, and then another 2-putt. Standard par 4 on this hole for me. And that was 18 holes around Sinfin Golf Course. If you like the video, please give it a like, subscribe if you want to. That's the course report at the end. Just too many missed greens with the second shots really, and too many 2-putts. So overall, decent round of golf for me, first round of the year.